Surface integral is an integral evaluated over the given surface. That's it. So if they are given the surface, we are going to evaluate. So given function over the surface. So it is denoted by double integral over S vector A dot n cap ds. Where n cap ds, you should remember this formula. N cap ds is equal to dy. It starts from dy. It is cyclically changing. Y to z, dy dz. Next z to x, dz dx. Next x dx dy. Okay, dy dz, dz dx, dx dy. Okay, it is a value of n cap ds. Surface integral is an integral evaluated over the given surface, and the formula for surface integral is double integral over the surface S vector A dot n cap ds. Next, volume integral. What is volume integral? If V is the volume bounded by the surface and if f of x, y, z is a single valued function, it is not a vector, I am taking a function. Single valued function defined over the volume V, then the volume integral of the function f of x, y, z over the volume V is given by triple integral over the volume V f dv. Okay, f dv. So this is a formula we are using to find the volume integral. Okay, usually single integral will give us the line integral. Double integral will give us, what is double integral will give us in general? Area. Triple integral will give us generally volume. So that you discussed in the first sem, right? Application of the integrals.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we discussed problems on application of the integrals. There we found area, volume and all, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Usually to find area we are using double integral, and to find volume usually we are using triple integral. Using double integral also we can find the volume by using some specific formula for that. So this is regarding volume integral. Okay. If the volume is divided into sub elements, small elements having the sides dx, dy, dz. So if you divide your volume into different parts, so that parts with the dimension dx, dy, dz, then the volume integral is given by the triple integral. So triple integral f of x, y, z dx, dy, dz. Okay, what is dv is nothing but dv equal to
dx, dy, dz.
Yes, obviously dv is equal to dx, dy, dz, because the volume is divided into number of sub elements with the dimensions dx, dy, dz. Okay, which can be evaluated by choosing appropriate limits. We have to choose appropriate limits for x, y, z. How we can choose? So that we discussed already in the first sem by changing the order of integration. Again we are going to recall here how we can choose the limit for the given region or for the given volume. So that I will explain again. Okay, next. So as I told you that, so now we discussed what is the meaning of surface integral and what is the meaning of volume integral. So next we are going for the concept that, as I told you that we have three types of integral theorems. One is Green's theorem, another one is Stokes theorem, then we have Gauss divergence theorem. Okay, we have three types of theorems. That is a integral theorems what we have. So come to the Green's theorem. Some problems are difficult to evaluate in the given type, that is integral over C m dx plus n dy, that can be converted into the double integral over the region R. So that formula is double integral over the region R dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y dx dy. So then you can easily evaluate. Okay. Sometimes it is difficult to evaluate the given line integral. So for that you can convert given line integral to the surface integral. So RHS is a surface integral. We have double integral over the region R. RHS is the surface integral. Convert line integral to the surface integral, then find it. Okay, the statement says that if R is the closed region of the xy plane bounded by simple closed curve C, and if m and n, here we have m and n, you can ask, mom, we are doing integration of vector, what is m and what is n? So m and n are continuous functions. Okay, m and n are continuous functions of x and y having continuous first order partial derivatives dou n by dou x and dou m by dou y. Then the Green's theorem become integral over C m dx plus n dy is equal to double integral over the region R dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y into dx dy. So this is a Green's theorem what we have. We are converting single integral to the double integral, or it is vice versa. It is converting double integral to the single integral. Okay, did you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, come to the Stokes theorem. So Stokes theorem says that surface integral is Stokes theorem. It converts line integral to the surface integral. Stokes theorem. Okay. So statement of Stokes theorem: if S is a surface bounded by a simple closed curve C, and if vector f is any continuous differentiable vector function, then integral over C vector f dot dr. This is our line integral. Integral over C vector f dot dr is a line integral. So first Green's theorem converts single integral to the double integral. Stokes theorem converts line integral to the surface integral. Okay. Integral over C vector f dot dr is equal to double integral over the surfaces curl f dot n cap ds. Curl f is nothing but del cross f dot n cap ds. What is n cap ds? Already I told that. What is n cap ds?
dy dz I dz dx j dx dy j z
K.
k.
Plus is there. dy dz I cap plus dz dx j cap plus dx dy k cap. Correct? That is our n cap ds. Okay, next. Gauss divergence theorem. Okay, it converts volume integral to the surface integral. So statement is that if V is the volume bounded by a surface S and vector f is a continuously differentiable vector function, then triple integral over the volume V div f dv is equal to double integral over the surface S vector f dot n cap ds. Okay. Gauss divergence theorem converts volume integral to surface integral, or surface integral to volume integral, because equal it is. So Stokes theorem converts line integral to the surface integral. N cap is the positive unit vector outward drawn normal to S. N cap is the positive unit outward vector drawn normal to the surface S. So this is about 3 integral theorems. Okay. So they will ask compulsory. You can see the question papers. So out of these 3, they will give 2. They will choose 2. They may choose Gauss. What is that? Green's theorem, Gauss divergence theorem, or Stokes combination. Out of 3 concepts, they will choose the question from 2 concepts and 1 question from the line integral. Did you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Go for the problems. what they are given? Use Green's theorem to evaluate integral 3x square minus 8y square dx plus 4y minus 6xy dy, where C is the boundary of the region enclosed by y equal to root x and y equal to x square. Please all of you read on the question. Use Green's theorem to evaluate integral 3x square minus 8y square into dx plus 4y minus 6xy into dy. This is June 2018 question paper problem, where C is the boundary of the region enclosed by y is equal to root x and y is equal to x square. So come to the solution. So they are given use Green's theorem. Okay, they are given use Green's theorem. Further, we have to write the formula for what first? We have to write the formula for hello.
For Green's theorem, ma'am.
Green's theorem. What is Green's theorem says? What is Green's theorem says?
Integral C m into dx plus n into dy equal to double integral r dn by dou x
Not
minus
Dou M.
Dou n by
dou x
Dou x.
minus
Dou X by dou.
minus dou m by dou y into what?
dx
Dx
dy.
Dx dy, correct. So we have from the Green's theorem, integral over C m dx plus n dy is equal to double integral over the region R, dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y. See, they are given single integral to evaluate using Green's theorem. Means we have to substitute for the LHS what they are given. Okay. So no need to simplify this. We have to use RHS to simplify and get the answer for the LHS. Did you clear? If they are given single integral and if they are saying use Green's theorem to evaluate it, means, so this is a Green's theorem what we have equation 1. They are given LHS, we have to use RHS and evaluate. If they are given double integral and they are asking to evaluate it by using Green's theorem, means if they are given double integral, okay, so we have to use single integral to evaluate it. This is the meaning of Green's theorem. Did you clear? So they are given single integral. So if you are evaluating the given integral directly, so what is the use of Green's theorem? Right? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So we are using Green's theorem, means instead of evaluating single integral directly, we have to use double integral to evaluate the single integral. That is the meaning of it. Okay. So now I want to evaluate the RHS if I want to evaluate the single integral using Green's theorem. For that, what I need to evaluate the RHS? I need dou n by what I need to evaluate the RHS?
Dou n by dou x.
Dou n by dou x.
Dou n by dou x I want, and I want dou n by dou y also. So to find dou n by dou x and dou m by dou y, I want m and n. Correct? How can I find m and n? From where I can get it? Hello, what is m and what is n? Okay, from partial differentiation you can get it. If you know m and n,
M
then
is
you
3x square minus 8y square.
Yes, ma'am.
N is 4y minus 6y square.
So you have to compare the given integral with the LHS. Okay. Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Compare the given integral with the LHS. Write down m and n. So what is m? What is m?
3x square minus 8y square.
3x square minus 8y square.
Is it right? 3x square minus 8y square is our m. And what is n?
4y minus 6.
4y
4y minus 6xy.
4y minus 6xy. Now I got the value for m and n. After knowing m and n, what I want to find out?
Partial differentiation of them.
So which one? Dou n by dou x and
Dou
dou m
x.
by
Dou
by
y, dou y.
I know m. Okay, I know m. How can I find dou m by dou y from m?
Partial differentiation with respect to y.
Partial differentiation.
Partial differentiation with respect to y. Which is constant?
X is constant.
X.
X is constant. So dou m by dou y is equal to, what's the differentiation of 3x square with respect to y?
0.
0.
0, because we are doing partial differentiation. 0 minus 8 into, what's the differentiation of y square?
2y
2y.
minus 16y.
2y
Minus 16y.
We got. Okay,
Minus
next.
16.
N is 4y minus 6xy. How can I get dou n by dou x from n?
Partial differentiation with
partial differentiation.
X.
With respect to
X.
x. What are all constants?
y.
Y constant. So then dou n by dou x is equal to, what's the differentiation of 4y?
0.
0.
0.
0 minus. So 6y
Minus
is
6y.
constant.
Minus
Differentiation
6y.
of x?
1.
1.
1. So 0 minus 6y, that is minus 6y.
Minus
Is it right? Dou m by dou y is minus 16y and dou n by dou x is minus 6y.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now substitute. I consider the RHS. Okay, I want to simplify only RHS because they are given LHS. Given LHS, we have to find RHS. That is the meaning. If they are given double integral means they will give the RHS. We have to find LHS value. So that is the meaning. Okay, they are given LHS. We are using RHS to evaluate it. Okay, now substitute in the RHS. So here I consider RHS part. Substitute here. RHS is equal to double integral over the region R. What is dou n by dou x?
Minus
Minus
6y.
6y.
Minus 6y.
Minus 6y minus, here we have minus sign, minus, what is dou m by dou y?
Minus
Minus
16y.
16y.
Minus 16y. Minus into minus, here we have minus in the formula. Minus into minus,
Plus, ma'am.
plus,
Plus.
Plus 16y.
into dx dy as it is. Minus 6y plus 16y is
10y.
10y.
10y dx dy. Okay, now, so before going to the integration, we have to find out the limits. Correct? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
We have to find out the limits for
y.
x and y both, because we have dx dy. We have to find the limits for both x and y. So how can I find the limits? How can I find the limits? From where I can find the limits?
And the question is given, no, ma'am. Y is equals to x
Questions
square.
are given.
Region enclosed by y is equal to root x.
Okay, they are given the curves, correct? They are given the curves.
Yes, ma'am.
So they are not given x variation. They are given the region. The region is enclosed by two curves they are given. We don't know the limits, correct? Limit is don't know. For that we have to find the limits. How we have to find the limits? See here. So changing the order of integration, did you study it in your first set?
Yes, ma'am.
So same concept here I am using to find the limits. Okay, right. So now first we have to draw the region for the given curves. Y is equal to root x. u square on both sides. It becomes y square equal to x. Y square equal to x represents what?
Parabola.
Parabola symmetric about
On y-axis.
Y-axis.
Symmetric about x-axis.
X-axis.
I told you that.
Exactly.
So for which variable we have less power? If we have power x as 1, it is symmetric about x-axis. If we have y power 1, so symmetric about y-axis. Okay, next come here. Second curve, y equal to x square or x square equal to y. X square equal to y represents x square equal to y represents
Parabola.
Y-axis.
parabola.
Y-axis.
What is y-axis?
Symmetric to y-axis, ma'am.
Symmetric about y-axis. Simply say, if you say y-axis means what is the meaning of it? It is a parabola symmetric about y-axis. See, I written both the parabolas. So x square equal to y is a parabola. It is symmetric about y-axis. So it is a y-axis. It is symmetric means both sides it should be same for y-axis. Next, y square equal to x is a parabola symmetric about x-axis. Symmetric about means, so this is the x-axis. Above x-axis, how is the curve? Below the x-axis should also be the same. So next, to find the limit, so actually the region is bounded, means this is our region bounded between two curves, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is a region. I am shading the region. This is a region. Over this region, I want to evaluate the limit. Sorry, integral. Okay, now in this integral, I want to take the limits for x and y. So to find the value limits for x and y, first we have to find out point of intersection. How you can find the point of intersection for two curves? If I am giving any two curves, so whether it is intersecting or not and where it is intersecting, how you can find? By solving
Join
those
the-
two equations, correct? If you solve those two equations,
ma'am.
will you get point of intersection?
Yes, ma'am.
You studied right in your PU, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. To find the point of intersection of these two curves, these two parabolas, so we have to solve the equations. We have to solve those two curves. So one is y square equal to x and another one is y equal to x square. I call these two equations combiningly as equation 2. Solve the equation. Solve means, so here first equation is y square equal to x. Second equation we have y equal to x square. Substitute y equal to x square in the first equation. It become x square whole square equal to x. What is x square whole square?
X power 4.
X power 4 equal to x. You take x to the LHS. X power 4 minus x equal to 0. Take x common. It becomes x cube minus 1 equal to 0. That means a into b equal to 0. If a into b equal to 0 means either a equal to 0 or
B equal to 0.
b equal to 0. In the same way, I consider x equal to 0 or x cube minus 1 equal to 0. X equal to 0, point I got. X cube equal to 1 and what is x cube?
X cube equal to 1. Cube root of 1 is equal to 1.
X cube is equal to 1. What is x?
1.
1. So now I got the value for x, two x values. So either of the equation you can substitute. Okay. So I will continue in the next class because already sir is waiting. Okay. I will take the attendance. Wait for a minute. I will continue this class again in tomorrow's. Okay. In tomorrow class. Same problem I will repeat. You don't leave the session. All of you understood today's class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So these integral theorems are also easy.